Welcome to the Lucky Tarot. Thank you so much for tuning in. This reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's start today's reading by getting one card from this Oracle deck for your overall theme and major energy for this week playing out for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Spirit, give us one card, please. Is there something that Libra should know this week? Is there something Libra should be aware of, please, Spirit? Give us one card. Overall energy for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, so Libra, the guidance for this week is choose your path, okay? You're being protected by the direction guardian. Someone is about to lead you towards a different path, show you options. Okay, it's like a compass over here. I'm picking up the vibe that someone is feeling emotionally lost or like physically lost, right? Like they don't know where they're going, where they're heading. I can even sense a person who maybe is wanting some guidance, like a GPS of some sort. Like, wow, a lot of downloads. Okay, so we are going through Mercury retrograde, as you all know. Details are important. I'm picking up that there could be someone here, or a few of you guys have been wanting some sort of direction, because maybe something is clearly confusing for you guys. Maybe your phone is not working, your GPS is not working, you're trying to locate something too, or this could be a more metaphorical message wherein there's that sense of being lost spiritually and emotionally, and you want some form of guidance towards what path you're about to take, okay? For some of you, it could be overflooding of messages. There's just a lot of opposing messages coming through, and you've been wanting some form of alignment and clarity over what messages you should listen to. So this direction guardian is asking you once and for all, okay, to make a decision and choose a path, and it will help guide you, and shed enlightenment of what path you should be in, okay? It's not that it's forcing you, but it's actually somewhat a help, okay? An extended help. This could give you clarity, okay? This spirit guide that's protecting you right now wants to show you the right way, okay? But it's also giving you a choice. It's like someone is going to whisper words in your ear here and going to show you signs and visions, how this path is going to look like, or like show you, weigh you pros and cons. Maybe if you're going to choose this direction, what could happen here? If you're going to choose the other direction, this is what you can expect, okay? So maybe being a Libra that you are, you're always balancing the scale. There's always two ends, right? Mind versus heart, maybe. Maybe you're choosing to follow your mind or follow your heart. It could even be two choices in front of you. This guide is urging you to make a decision and have confidence in your ability to choose. As much as you want, to stay in the middle, sometimes you have to choose, because being in the middle too much, yes, it's steady, it's fixed, but there's no growth. Trust in the process, okay? Let this spirit guide you towards that new path, but it starts by making a free will and a choice. So let's open up that message more. Let's get more cards out, because I'm getting a lot of flood of messages here, okay? More messages, please, for the sign of Libra, Spirit. Give us more cards, more clarity, please, about what this message is. Okay, so Libra, yeah, definitely you are in between. What did I say? You are in the middle of the scales here. Call it justice. Maybe you're trying to be in the middle. You're not getting biased about a situation. But as you can see with the flamingo over here, it's in between two worlds, and by now you can see that one has a better atmosphere, better aura. It seems like the flamingo is moving towards joy and happiness here and color, while as the other choice, it was gray and dark, okay? And how that translates to me is that for most of my Libra here, you're finally getting the courage to take a step closer towards what it is that you really want in life, no longer playing it safe, no longer being just in the middle. It may have took a lot of time to transition, because it was not easy to make that choice. I understand. You don't want to hurt people's feelings. You also want to be sure that what you're about to go and where you're about to go is not something that is rushed. It is not out of impulse. It is not because you've decided on the matter emotionally, but you wanted to be as stable when making those decisions, or at least be secured about that decision you're about to take. Okay, let's get more cards out. Not for you. Okay, so this is all about spiritually knowing what direction not to take, because it's clearly not for you. Consider this again, you're being guided and redirected. Okay, this is the direction guardian. It's meant to protect you. There are several paths and doors that you shouldn't open. There are several relationships that you don't need to put yourself into, because it's not that you are you're not trying to learn the lessons, but I think that this is protecting you from possibly putting yourself in a very messy situation. Okay, as I always say, there are a lot of ways you can learn the lessons. You don't need to put yourself through a messy one. Okay, because sometimes it could just add more noise, more clutter, and it will take a lot of spiritual energy to clear those clutter, if you know what I mean. So this is you okay, you are at the precipice of making a new decision, a new chapter in your life. Okay, so it's like you are guided towards not going forth on situations that seem shady, that seem unsafe. If you already know in your gut feeling, no, don't go for it, Libra. Listen to your guides. Okay, this is protection. It is not meant to hurt you, but it's saving you from the real hurt and the real pain. Okay, hopefully you guys will listen to what your guides are saying. Okay, what else? We have time to go. All right, look at that. I mean, this is clearly doors closing, but doors opening as well. I see here there's successful completion. I sense that this could be also career related. You're about to leave a company or work. You've invested on this. You put time and effort into this. You've helped them grow as well, as much as you grew from that experience. But as everything, it will come to an end, so you can open a new chapter in your life. Like literally, this woman is going to another door, as you can see. Okay, it's facing that way, and it's where magic is. It's where that new exciting passion is. Okay, once you're courageous enough to open that new door. So from what I'm seeing here is that there's no feeling of regrets. Okay, don't regret anything here. Okay, you don't even need to feel at all sad about losing this situation or leaving the situation behind, because it helped you be who you are. It molded you. It gave you a lot of experience. It toughened you up. So it's just really time to look at what else is out there. You don't need to stunt your growth any longer if clearly this is not for you. Okay, so there's alignment in this situation. I can definitely sense that. I don't know if you guys see this, but from 3, multiplying that, 6, and then if you add 4 and 5 together, that is a 9. There's like a double and tripling of energies here, okay? For maybe being in transition to finally realizing what is not good for you, what doors to close, what options not to take, and then releasing that. It's like a cycle of creation again. Such is life, like the wheel of fortune, right? There's a lot of synchronicities in this reading. Look at that spinning wheel over there. It's like the cycle of life. You go up, you go down, you go up again. You start, you end, you start again. Alpha, Omega. The work is not done, basically. It's the infinite, never-ending story of growing, from what I'm seeing here, okay? So, but at the same time, while you're growing, you're increasing your potential. You're increasing your energy and your power. You're learning more and more about yourself, which is really important. And you're detaching yourself from ones that are not good for you, okay? So don't feel guilty about this. If anything, release yourself from the guilt, okay? Because if it's not meant for you, then you cannot force a situation to be for you. And likewise, no one can force you to stay if you know you're meant for greater things. So if you who's done the rejection, though, I'm being compelled to say this, maybe you're the one who's done the rejection here, Libra. For every pot, there is a lid, as they say. And maybe if this doesn't really fit, maybe this rejection, you saying no to someone, like outright saying no, this is not good for us, this is not meant to happen. You're also pushing someone towards greater opportunities and greater windows of opportunity for them, so they can really fulfill their path over here, okay? So it might be difficult to transition, but then again, as you find yourself in this pivotal moment, it is not a time for certainty. It's a time for discovery. The whole point is to discover your options. The whole point is to set yourself up for new adventure, new love, okay? Experiencing entirely different this time. It's not about staying and holding your space. No, it's really the time to go. There's no more work that needs to be done here. The journey has come to its completion, right? So we have the eagle. Yeah, definitely. You are releasing yourself from the karma, from the loop. You're releasing yourself from that situation too, kind of like the judgment card. It's like I'm really feeling like you're the one who's gonna say no here. You're the one who's gonna stop the connection. You're gonna release yourself from this, from the experience, from the relationship, okay? Yeah. All the cards pointing out for growth here. See, the elephant, this is the wise animal spirit, kind of like Ganesh. And look at what the fire the elephant holds in its trunk. This wise animal, this very ancient animal, is very intuitive, is very powerful. It can create paths to break blockages, or it can really destroy paths because there's something bigger that's meant for you. So maybe this path has been blocked, it has been destroyed. You wanted to go for this, but then spirit has a way, universe has a way to stop you, because there's something meant to happen for you, something bigger, something better. You're being redirected from what I'm seeing here. It's like this eagle just caught you just in time before you make a decision, and wants to enlighten you in the process. It's like universe wants to shaken you up and make you become aware of the choices you're about to make. And we also have lizard. Okay, so from what I'm seeing, a lot of you guys are actually letting go of a big commitment, a big responsibility. From what I'm seeing here, a lot of pressure is going to be taken off from your shoulder. It's like a sigh of relief that I'm hearing here. You've been tolerating the situation, you've been hanging on there, and you've been unhappy for a while, okay? I think that you guys have exhausted yourself too. I don't see this as a very short-lived situation. I'm feeling like you've suffered from this. You have experienced ups and downs, and you've always wanted a way out, and finally it's here. With the lizard, there's a clairvoyant energy from the lizard. You've always knew that you were meant for something else and someone else maybe. And this time around, it's up to you to see it in a different light. You have to get back to your old self that's happy too, because much of these energies have caused you confusion, or maybe just not being yourself lately, okay? What this was really dark and gray. It was a shady situation. It was a gray area. It could have been a situation where you knew there were red flags from the beginning, but it really sort of escaped your observation here. The animal spirits are showing to me that you have gained awareness now. You know better. And for some of you, I think that you don't need to feel guilty or ashamed, or even tell yourself that you've wasted a lot of time here, because it still served its purpose. Okay, it's just time to turn the new leaf. Okay, with the lizard here, you're overly stimulated. I think that the next few weeks and months will be really exciting for you. There's a strong independent nature that I'm picking up here. It's like you're ready to take on a whole new journey. You're taking it step by step too. Okay, just be very careful of your health this week is what I'm picking up. Try to do some meditation, ground your energy, take the much needed rest. This may have exhausted your energy too and drained you, so make sure that you take care of your basic needs, like eating right, sleeping right. Try to avoid big crowds too much, and just really tune in with the messages here. Do your self-love rituals, right? Because all of this are very pivotal. The decisions that you're about to make here is crucial, and you might not be able to make a decision if you're emotional and you're tired. Okay, so get aligned with body, spirit, and mind to make better decisions from here on, and you hold that decision. Exercise your free will. Okay, there's just guidance here not to get back on an old story or make hasty decisions. Okay, so that is your reading for this week, my dear Libra. It is a short one because we are in retrograde. I don't want to confuse you guys with too much information or mixed messages. I want this to be as concise as possible. Hopefully that you guys found enlightenment with today's reading. Have a great week ahead. For those of you who have joined the free reading giveaway, I will be announcing the winner on my community section on the 15th, so be on the lookout for that. Next week's reading will be a lot more detailed, I promise. I apologize if I cannot put too much details here because I'm also a bit challenged with the area of communication, so I apologize if I missed out some details. You have a great weekend, and sending you all love and light. Namaste.